NASCAR Winston Cup Series. Bud Pole qualifying today on Speed Channel from the beautiful Martinsville Speedway at the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia. And let's go down to the grid where they're lined up to qualify, and Matt Yoakum.
An interesting practice session. The top two cars, Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Jeff Gordon, turned in both. They tied for the fastest times. Jeff Gordon, now you're on a drive for 5 poles here at Martinsville. How much is left in that car?
I'm hoping a little bit. I don't feel like we got our best lap in practice. Track got pretty tight there at the end of practice, so we weren't as good as I felt like we could have been, but we made some great adjustments and looking forward to trying to lay down a lap here again.
You said you had a big thing you had working?
Yeah, I got to do a little promoting here. I think it's a great opportunity, but it's for charity, the Jeff Gordon Foundation. But we've got a Chevy Monte Carlo special edition Jeff Gordon Hendrick Motorsports Chevrolet. We've got a raffle. You can buy a raffle ticket for $100, and in December I'm going to draw a name and hand somebody the keys to that thing later on.
I'll buy about 15 tickets. I'll borrow the money from Mike Joy. Jeff Gordon looking for his 5th pole here at Martinsville. 12th. What was that?
I got you for 15.
Okay, Mike Joy will write the check for me. To Marty Snyder.
I can more qualifying next. We'll fire up the wind tunnel again on Monday. Dave Despain and you. 9 p.m. here on Speed Channel. Jeff Gordon's last win came right here 22 races ago. He's been victorious here 4 times and has 4 Bud poles.
And I tell you, we talk a lot about Ryan Newman's qualifying efforts. This guy right here has matched Ryan Newman's top 10 starts in 2003 with 22, and he has 3 Bud poles. Remember, he sat on the pole and won the race here in the spring, and this is the very car that he did it with.
Tied Dale Jr. for fastest in practice.
See how his warm-up lap looks. Pretty close. 2069.
Pretty close on to what Ryan Newman's was.
Yes.
It's not going to come in the first lap.
The car really looks like it's rotating through the middle of the corner good, which is the real secret here. If you can get that thing to go through the middle of the corner, he's going to be second quickest at a 20:37. Pretty good first lap.
Watch that light. He only needs to pick up 2 100ths to take the pole away from Junior.
Right now, halfway down the back. There it is. Still first. See if he can get off turn 4. It's going to be awfully close, guys. He picked up a lot of ground, and that's exactly what he did in the spring here coming off turn 4. 20-22. He beats Dale Earnhardt Jr. by over 1/10 of a second.
He said he thought he had this a little bit left, and that's all he needed.
And he had it. And I tell you, he was so strong coming off the corner under acceleration.
Matt.
And Jeff Gordon, now we talked at the beginning of the show, how tough knowing the lap that Junior cut, how much that you had to pick up, but how difficult not to overdrive the car.
Well, there's 2 things. I didn't feel like we got the best lap in practice, and we made some adjustments that I hoped would make the car better, and it did. But he put down a good lap, by far the fastest lap all day, and that does add some pressure. And I just tried to do our normal thing where it'd be real smooth, put that first lap in, and then see where I can go after it. And I drove into turn 1 and got through 1 and 2 really good on the second lap. So I was afraid I was going to overdrive it into 3, so I eased up a little bit on it going into 3, but I got off of 4 really, really strong. So great effort by this team. I couldn't be more proud. All the guys back in the shop were cranking some great engines and great power and great racing out here. We've certainly loved the short tracks this year, and I hope we can hold on to this pole.
Now this weekend is starting out a lot like it did back in the spring, didn't it?
Yeah, but there's still a lot of hard work left to go before it's all over on Sunday. And we've been on a roll here, top 5s lately, and this team is definitely ready to step it up a notch.
He's on the pole. Tony Stewart's on the track trying to knock him off.
Matt.
3 poles in the spring for Jeff Gordon. Now his first pole for the fall race. Now it's starting to look a lot like the spring race here.
I didn't know that we hadn't won one in the fall, so that's awesome. This has been a great track for us, especially the last few times we've been here. And I knew when we brought Robbie Loomis on that he could help us and bring something to the table here at Martinsville, and he has. We've been strong here in the past, but I think we've stepped it up a notch, and certainly doing it on qualifying day pays a lot, because that number 1 pit stall, that track position, and we've got a great race car and race team, and we've been able to show it here lately in the last 4 or 5 races, and hopefully we can show it again all weekend long here at Martinsville.
This team is certainly on a roll. 4 straight top 5s entering Martinsville, trying to do what he did in the spring, win from the pole. Mike?
46th career pole for Jeff Gordon. For all of us at Martinsville Speedway, congratulations to Jeff Gordon, and so long.